There are giant 25-meter concrete walls with two obsidian-colored guard towers for a gateway, and on the guard towers, Fiddus can see guards and lots of gun batteries and lots of defensive measures. And in front of it, you guys can see a camping area and a vehicle park.
Wait, is this a coalition-friendly town? No,
this is it is neutral. You did a lot of research on this town before you came, and you found out that this had no allegiances. It doesn't align itself with the Federation of Magic, and it doesn't align itself with the Coalition. It's a completely neutral city-state.
Well, they don't appear to me neutral.
Well,
neutral in the respect that they don't just kill me if they won't kill just the Coalition.
Yeah. So all the rumours you heard about the trading post, you didn't think it would be this big. While it is still a trading post, it's pretty much the size of a city.
Okay, so how are we going to find this shifter guy?
I can sense magic.
In the middle of this city, you see a giant building with exotic architecture, and it's pure beauty. And Ward, you have archaeology, don't you?
Yeah, I have archaeology.
Do me an archaeology roll and tell me what your base is.
Wait, no, I have mythology and philosophy.
Oh, I thought you had archaeology. Oh no, that's a different guy. Never mind. It would be Aaron.
Fencing,
fencing. That's your ability to use a sword.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can tell it's a very exotic building, and it's taken years to build. And
I say we might want to check there first.
And yeah. Oh, hold on, wait for cowling.
What?
Oh, that's someone else. Never mind. And as you guys approach the gate, you see these two guards in giant Samson power armor guarding the gate.
Wait, Samsung power armor?
Samson.
It's Samsung. Not
phone
company.
Yeah, Samson. It is big. It is like 30-foot high power armor with Gatling guns on both arms and shoulder-mounted rocket launchers.
See if I can see that.
Do you reckon I could kill it with my bow?
No. No. You're going to need some firepower to kill that.
Can you see a map?
I'll bring you guys to the map of Paran's Post. Such a better map than the last one.
Oh, okay. So we are here?
You guys are roughly here. I'm not going to put you on the map, but you guys are approaching here. And one of the guard approaches you and says, "Hello, travellers. Welcome to Paran's Post."
Is that with this massive 30-foot armor?
Yeah, he's in this massive 30-foot armor, and he's really friendly.
Does he sound like Bane?
No, he does not sound like Bane. And he approaches you and he asks, "What brings you to Paran's Post today?"
We have a job.
We search a shifter.
Oh, you're looking for a shifter? We saw one come into town recently. Doesn't look happy, honestly. He looks like he's waiting for you, honestly. You'll find him... Hold up. And I need to get up this, because I've set up... You'll find him in the Dragon's Hoard. It's a pub, it's a pub, not far from the entrance, honestly. But yeah, before you go there though, you might want to meet with and he thinks of a word. It's like mayor. In the main building. You can't miss it. It's the biggest building here. It's in the center of town. And he points down the road, this long stretch of road, and you see the palace-like building which you saw from miles away there. And he says he always likes seeing new people in his town. But I leave it up to you, but I recommend you don't leave him long. But before you enter, we're going to need to take all your weapons and armor.
I do not like where this is going.
No, calm down, sir. It's nothing wrong. Most towns do this in America.
Jamie, do I lose my magic if I give my weapons?
Nope. You don't lose your magic.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to do my sense evil my sense of evil.
You could tell this guy. He's neutral. Because he's a guard. He's had to do a lot of shady things sometimes, but he's a good guy at heart.
So I
he's a good guy.
Can we trust that nothing shady is going to happen to us and that we are going to get our stuff back?
Your stuff will be fine. They're vaults which I've never seen penetrated. We've tested them ourselves. We can't even get through them. No magic, technology, or psionics can break these things. Trust us.
I hand over my weapons, but if I can keep my knife, I will.
Do you have concealment?
Yes.
Give me a concealment check.
1 second. I actually check percentage on that. So just go. My laptop's run out of battery, so just plugging it in.
Alright.
Well, I don't really have to care because I have my side sword, so
yeah.
I just deliver my weapons.
20.
Where are we?
20 it is, so just roll a D100.
So you need to get below 20?
Yeah.
Can I hold my staff?
And so you hide it in the back in your back pocket, and as you walk through, guards in mega damage armor pat you down, and they find the knife and they ask you why you didn't hand it in.
I said I forgot about it.
And like, oh, that's fine, sir. We'll just put it with the rest of your stuff. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
And they do that. They put it with the rest of your stuff. And you guys have free reign to go around Pound's Post.
Good job, Carl.
Problem.
And I will
just be like, I cut the guys.
And I will show this to you guys. Have you seen that?
Yeah, we can see the map.
No, the places of interest in the trading post. That is all the interesting places you might like.
Wait, I can see the numbers, but I can't see anything corresponding to them.
Oh, really? Show players.
Not yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Not me neither.
Yeah, I don't see.
I'm gonna have to add you individually. How about now?
Oh, I
yeah.
can see it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah, sure. You can ask the guard a question.
See.
Well, no, not the guard. Like
me.
Can I get into the town with my horse, or does my horse have to stay outside?
They say, yeah, there's a stable. Yeah, it's near 11. It's near the weapon storage.
Okay.
You can park your vehicles and your horses there. At the moment, we're not particularly busy, so it should be fine. So, Cowling, you pull up, and as you pull up, Cowling, you see, you guys see patiently tapping his shoulder outside the door of the Dragon's Hoard is a man in a long black robe, just tapping his hand on his arm really impatiently as you're getting out of your car.
What up, dog? No,
it's like, you are 3 days late.
Wait, are we?
Yeah.
We didn't go to the cache though.
Alright, sorry. He's a bit finicky. He's like, so you can tell him that, no, we've arrived on
3 minutes late.
No, he's not like that, but you can see he's ticked off a bit, and it's just like, he's just sat there, it's like, and he's just like, for some reason, he's like, yeah, you're late. It's just like,
okay.
And if you could tell him that you're not late, it's like,
we're not late. Go
and he contemplates this, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. But where have you been? I thought we were going to meet here.
We were sidetracked by people in news.
Very well. He gives a big sigh, by the way. And then, other people taking up my time. Anyway, before we leave, I think we have to go meet this Baron guy.
Okay.
I got told the same thing by the guards. But we can do other stuff in the meantime if you want to go shopping. I'll meet you at the Baron's Palace.
Well, I say that I'm going to get my horse to the vehicle park and buy them to drop off.
Yeah, it's like
and
he raises his eyebrow and goes, "Sure," and he grabs Cowling, he grabs Bowman, and pulls them off to the side and asks, "Who are these guys?"
They're tagging along with us for now. I'm not sure they're going to join us on the mission.
I'm not paying them.
You're paying us, and they're with us.
Fine, you're splitting the money then. The stuff I've already given you, you're splitting that, and you're splitting what I'm giving you after.
Wait, did I hear what they said?
Because keep on just listening in, just being like,
Yeah, just listening. Can I do a
they're
roll to see if I
whispering
hear
this.
that?
So roll a perception check, which is a d20 but minus 10. And I'm thinking of a number. No, you don't. You just hear mumbling.
God damn it.
And yeah, so you guys have a choice now. You can go to any of these places.
Okay.
Well, me and
First, I go
Oh,
to
yeah. Usually
place
you go first.
1, the Baron's Palace.
So you're gonna go. You all decide to go to the Baron's Palace.
Yeah.
can I go to the Bloody Robbers Inn?
Oh
wait, no, are we meeting the Baron right now?
If you there, most of the parties look like they want to meet the Baron.
Okay,
So
we'll go
let's
to the
just get
Baron.
up
I'll go to the Bloody Robber later.
So
I first want to go to the weapons to the MDs to the weapon storage to
okay.
get some ammo.
Okay,
no, that's
and maybe a new
where
gun.
you put your stuff. That's where you
Well,
put your stuff, dude.
While he's going there. I'm going to go to the Bloody Robbers.
Okay, so we're doing another. Who's going with who?
So Fit is
I want to go on
probably
my
I
own.
suppose.
I want to go on my own.
Okay, we'll do Cowling then first. What's the Bloody Robber?
It's the place where all the
Which number? That's
local crime organisation.
So you went to the Bloody Robber Cowling, and yeah, you know this place. It's a typical lawless bar where all the thug-like people go and drink and have fun and get into the occasional bar brawl, which you've seen one break out in the top left corner of the bar. You know, it's just casual. Everyone else is not paying attention, or they're egging them on to punch the other in the face.
Okay. Do I see anyone who look like they have good knowledge of local surroundings?
Give me a perception check. In fact, no, give me do me an intelligence gathering roll.
Intelligence gathering, 1 second. Just check. My intelligence gathering is like 55. Does that sound right?
Let me check. Your intelligence gathering is 47.
47. Okay. Finally.
You look around and you found it clear that there is one guy. You see that while the bouncer isn't really paying attention to the fight, as soon as it drifts towards one guy, the bouncer starts coming over and he starts to break it up. And the bouncer looks at the guy gives just a little nod, and the bouncer goes to throw out the guy, the fighters.
I sit down next to this man and ask him.
Before you ask him anything, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm here to ask some questions about this town.
He gives a big yawn. It's like, oh, why is it always the dull and tedious who come to me?
I look at him and ask him why the Baron wants to meet everyone who comes into the town.
He's just an unusual man. So he likes to talk to everyone because he thinks he's a big shot. Doesn't really know who runs this town, though.
Who does?
That would be giving it away.
I look at him and I don't like intimidate him so that like badly that he wants to fight me, but like I'm just like I think you should. I was like, you can tell me, you can trust me.
And he gives a little. Oh, you want to do persuade? Yeah, sure, we'll do a persuade.
Yeah.
How are you phrasing it exactly? Say exactly.
I would like I just let that begin where like I think I ought to know. Like just like I think I ought to know though.
Okay, D100 plus 20.
What do I need
that
to
was
get?
very convincing.
What do I need to
That
get?
means you need to get a 60 or below. No, it's just like,
Look at that.
and he signals over to the bouncer.
Okay.
Like, oh, I do hate tedious people. It's better if you find out on your own.
I'm assuming the bouncer's coming towards me.
Yeah,
How big is he?
he's big. He's an orc. He's an orc.
Does he look
Big,
prepared?
strong.
Does he look prepared to fight someone who actually knows how to fight?
Oh yeah, this guy's big. Orcs are known to be really good fighters in hand-to-hand combat, and they are very, very strong.
I'm wondering if I can take him down before he gets hands on me.
By the way, it's not just one bouncer. There are a lot. Of
Okay, then I get up and leave.
It's like, and before you leave, it's like, have a nice day. I didn't catch your name, though. Although, to be fair, why would I
I-
want to catch the attention of a boring man like yourself?
I look at him. I kind of just like look around and smile at him, and then walk away.
And you can see that his smiles begins to fade a bit. But then he puts it back on. It's like, have a nice day, sir.
I just ignore him and leave.
Yeah. Okay, back to the other people. What are you doing?
Well, first I'm going to take Fiddus with me on a stroll through the town, and I noticed that there is Smith and Weston's guns and lasers, and I'm like, oh, me and Fiddus fired some shots, so I think we can get some ammo here, and so we can take a look around.
Yep.
Miles, by the way, can I stay near the bloody robber before we go there? And if he comes out at all, can I trail him?
Sure.
Can I use my trailing 50%? So
I'll tell you if he comes out or not.
Okay, sure.
But we'll do T-Bolt stuff. So yeah, you enter the Smith and Weston, and you see that this guy has a lot of weapons on display. He has pre-riff weapons. He has he has historical weapons like the MP7, like the
I'm gonna
M16.
go grab some food. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. The M16, and he has some newer models and some armor as well. Yep. And he's like, a guy pops up from behind the counter and says, "Oh, thank you. I do enjoy my weapons collection."
And I say,
yeah, you can go ahead.
well, I'm asking him if he has some, if he might have if he could show me some laser rifles, like what if he has some the good stuff, if you know what I mean.
What MD weapons?
Yeah, MDC laser rifles.
Yep.
Just MD weapons. Just MD weapons.
Yeah. And he looks at you. It's like, sure. It's not a big secret now. They're actually widely available. What do you want? Do you want rifles, pistols,
Well,
heavier
I'm going
weapons?
to ask him if he has a really good spear.
Vibro spear. They're very rare. I wouldn't own one yet. I could get one in for you, but it would be fairly costly.
Well, wait, how many money do I have? I have 8,000 black and invertible trade, 300 invertible trade credits.
Don't forget, you have a
would that
corpse
be?
in the back of Cowling's car. Don't forget,
What?
which is quite valuable. You have the cyborg in the back of the car,
Yeah,
which
but
is valuable.
that's like, is Colin going to be okay? So I first
Ask
say,
Cowling when he gets back.
can I just have some radio communication with Colin for a second?
You can like negotiate and see what you can get. Ask, like
So
you can
I
ask and then
so,
say,
but if I would have the money for it, how much would that be?
assuming it would need to be custom made. What are we talking about? Are we talking about volage? Are we talking about natural spear, javelin?
We are talking about a spear.
Spear. Well, the point would be interesting, but it is doable to fix a vibro blade onto a stick, pretty much. Very
Is the vibro
elegantly.
blade actually the best blade?
Yeah, it does MD damage.
Okay.
It's like, I suppose we could. And he like starts tossing down around an idea in his head. Hold up a second. I need to. And he's starting to toss around an idea of price in his head, and it takes him a while. And he looks at you and he goes, 25,000 credits.
Just a little question, is that expensive?
That's well. How much money do you have?
I have 8,000 black credits and 8,000 black credits and 300 universal.
Yes, that's a lot. It's like no.
And I'm like, isn't that really expensive for vibro spear?
Oh yes, but MD weapons are expensive, mainly because they're the only source of damage you can pretty much monopolize on them, which most MD companies have done, unfortunately. And he gives a sigh. You know when weapons used to be cheap? Good times. Good
And I'm
times.
like, yeah. So I say, could you give me a minute, please? So
Sure.
I take some
Sure,
radio
come back whenever you want.
So
And
I
he-
walk outside next to the door, and well, Fiddus is just sniffing around a little bit. just dog things. And then I take radio contact with Kyle and I ask, "Yo, Bowman, are you there?"
Cowling? Hold up a second. Anyway, what's Ward doing?
And meanwhile, while James was fapping at the inn, what is Ward doing?
I'm going to the Baron and ask him some questions.
You might want to go with the whole party for that.
Yeah.
So you can wait with the shifter if you want.
Oh, okay.
And because you're both shifters.
Yeah.
Just like,
That little shifter.
so if you want, you can
conversation.
engage in conversation, but he won't. He'll just like be staring at his watch, waiting for the others to show up.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to the shifter for.
Wait, Sophia's there also, right? Or
Oh yeah, Sophie would have gone with you.
with me?
Yeah. Because she likes you. She likes you because you're a cyber knight and you stand for good and justice.
Yeah, I know. So,
So-
yeah.
What are you gonna ask the shifter anything?
Yeah, if he can learn me some spells, maybe.
Not at the moment, I'm afraid. I got plans. That's why I hired your friend, so you could give me protection while I was doing my research.
Oh.
Maybe another time, but not
Which-
now. I'm far too busy.
Which research are you doing?
I'm researching a particular realm. I want to discover what it's like before I go there. Of course, that means me opening a rift into another dimension, but that's the usual thing we do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you guys have a chuckle. And if you want, you can talk about stuff like, so how did you discover your abilities?
I learned when I was a child. I learned them very quickly, and yeah.
Oh, so you're naturally gifted then?
Yeah.
I was
And
the
you?
same.
How did you learn your...
I was the same. I was naturally gifted as well. Mind
Oh,
you, kind of awkward when you live in the coalition. Oh well,
I
left
laugh.
that life behind me.
I laugh.
You're not
Actually,
with
I'm
him.
not there. Ignore me.
You're not there.
I'm not there. Ignore me.
It's like, yeah. But
I
those-
still laugh across town. I hear it somehow. I laugh.
No, you can't. But you hear him chuckle. It's like, those men couldn't find a needle. Those men couldn't find a hand on a body. And he gives like a very dark laugh. And then he looks at you. It's just like, how long have you heard of summons?
Yeah. I've heard of summoning rodents and cannons.
Oh, not like that. I mean, demonic summons. Have you got a servant?
No, I don't think so.
You're not a true shifter until you have one, my boy.
Uh,
Don't worry. One day you'll get
What
one.
is
We'll tip the ward. Ask him if he has a servant.
what is a servant?
No, a
Well-
servant that is a dinar.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But do you
So
have a
good to
servant?
your little demonic bitch.
Yeah, and he says, well, of course, any good shifter has a servant. However, I prefer the honest servants, rather than the demonic filth which I go about. Although, and he gives you can see the expression goes a bit dark now. He's like, I've always wanted that power.
Can I sense evil?
Yeah, now when you sense the evil, you see that, yeah, he's mostly good, but at the core of him, there is a bit of, you can feel that there is a bit of negative energy, which is really start trying to break out of him.
Okay, so I'm asking him about his past.
And it's like, I think we're done talking.
Oh, okay.
And he's silent and he sits
I'm getting
there.
a little bit suspicious now.
Okay, back to T-Volt.
Yeah, because Cowling is back from taking up.
Cowling's
some-
back.
So I am like, so
Yeah.
I try to take radio contact with Bowman, and I ask, yo Bowman, you there?
God damn it, Cowling.
Nope.
Okay, well,
So in that
we'll-
case, I'm like, well, fuck him then.
well, what are you going to do with Phyllis?
So I'm I think, and I'm like, yeah, I've got a good idea. So I go to the van with Fiddus.
Yeah.
I first go into the shop and ask him, would you mind if I trade something for the vibro spear?
He's like, depends what it is, but sure. I'm always looking
Well,
for.
we came across a really irritating cyborg.
And as soon as you say that, his eyes light up like, where?
And I was like in a village, but there was, and we managed to grab some of his armor.
And before you even finish saying armor, as soon as you say we grabbed a bit of him, he gets up, gets out from behind the desk. He's like, "Show me."
So I take him to the van, and I show him the armor, and I say, well, it's not my property, it's of my company, but it's of my little group. And but I'm going to keep that away from the share we're going to get, so no one's going to we have to be mad about it. So I could miss something about. So
And
I could
he's
cash.
now-
Could we get? Is there somewhere here where we can cash that in?
And he's looking around, and he takes like 5 minutes to look around it, and about 5 minutes in, he screams, "Oh my god, yes!"
So I was
And he gets down, and he's like, "I don't need the whole thing, but I want one thing in particular:
what does he want?
the shoulder-mounted missile launcher."
That's a thing. I have a shoulder-mounted missile launcher.
Yeah, it's like yes, didn't you realise it? I mean, yes, it was concealed pretty well, but it's just under this shoulder clip here, and he shows you. He lifts up like this built-in latch, and lifts up this plate of armor, and inside you see like 6 mini missile pods.
Ooh. So I am like, okay. So how much cash could I get out of this?
And he looks at
Including the
you.
vibro spear.
Oh, well, the vibro spear is going to be expensive, and it's going to take me time to find it. And
How much time? Because we are quite in a hurry.
Oh, well, you'll probably return to this town, won't you? You can always return to this town after your... why do you need to leave again?
What? Why we need to leave? We were here for a job, so I'm not going to get. I just say we're here for a job, but it's quite secret.
Ah, I understand. Don't worry. It's like, well, for this module, I could see myself paying... And he shakes his head back and forth, and it's like... And he's thinking of a number in his head, like 30,000?
30,000. So I was like, hold on a minute. So I tried to radio contact Cowley again, who's not giving a shit.
I know.
Okay. So I'm like, Cowling, I came across...
Bowman!
So I have came across someone who might be interested in buying a part of the cyborg we killed. And I also asked him if he had a really good spear. So is it okay if I sell some missile launcher or something that was in the cyborg to him, buy the vibro spear, and you can keep the and so I could get that vibro spear, and that we can put the rest of the cash for the group.
Yeah, sure.
So
Why not?
And with that,
okay,
you can hear the
You killed the
shop
cyborg.
owner.
yeah.
You can hear the shop owner behind him giving a big little giggle to himself.
So I first sense evil on him because I obviously don't want him to go crazy with a missile launcher.
He's just giddy. He's just happy.
Okay.
He's a good guy. He's
So
never
I was like,
actually.
okay,
he's never,
I think I come up to him with a big smile, and I'm like, I think we can do business.
And you just say, "Oh, thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get my tools." And he's rubbing his hands gleefully together. And
I say, and one more thing, as a little bonus, could you get me and my dog friend here some clips for our laser rifles?
Sure, those are... And then he thinks to himself, because I'm really bad with numbers, so hold up a second. Because they are actually in here somewhere. Book. How much were Eclipse? Sorry, I'm really bad at this. It's like the second time I'd ever GM'd on this game. So finding Eclipse is really hard.
Well, while you're searching, can I ask him if he might know someone who could buy the rest of the cyborg stuff?
Well, actually, you're in luck. The Baron loves to collect machinery and ancient tech, and this, while it does look new, he might be interested. And he tells you that, and he tells you like, well, you wouldn't actually have enough remaining to get a fresh new Eclipse, but I can recharge your Eclipse for you, and I can substitute
I asked him if he can recharge them.
Yeah, and it wasn't really it wasn't fully like reduced. Yeah, they weren't like really like completely drained, so it cost like an extra 400 off of your total money.
I
You're
could just
gonna
pay that and buy black stuff.
yeah, it's like so you're gonna get no, because you use that in the black market.
Okay, so I'm just like, can we? So I try to ping a little bit. Can we do that for 300?
And he's like, well, you're giving me a missile launcher, so why not?
So we agree.
So yeah, so you agree, you shake hands on it, and as soon as you let go, you see him bolt, and he's going full pace back to his shop to get tools to take out the missile launcher.
I think that he underpaid me, to be honest.
And you see a guard just chuckling to himself like, "Yep." Don't worry. Don't worry about Finster. Yeah, well, he is a cretin sometimes when it comes to buying from sellers. He's a good guy. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, now he's a good guy with a rocket launcher, so that's fine by me.
Yeah. We'll probably buy that off him at some point. And he walks off back onto his patrol.
Wait, so you're saying did you get ripped off or did he get ripped off?
The T-Bot got ripped off a bit.
You don't know that.
I'm gonna rip the shit into you now when you get back.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know what the missile pod was like though, so you can't. You have to play the same character, so you don't know what the missile.
When I get how much on the missile pod for, you'd be like 30,000. Like, you did what? You fucking idiot.
Well, it depends because it was a 6-pod missile launcher, which is really good. But you can sometimes you can get like just a single missile launcher, which only has 1 pod, which would sell for that much.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So you guys get together. I'm assuming it's safe to say now that you waited for him to take out the missile pod and him to give you the 5,000 credits. The 5,000 credits.
And wait. So I asked him again. So. Can you make a little guess about when you're going to be ready with that spear?
Give me a week, probably.
And I'm like, okay, sure.
Ah, good. Good doing business with you. I'll see you in a week then, or earlier if you want to buy anything else. Don't forget, old Wilson will fix.
Fine. And I asked Vidas if he wants something, and he's just like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Cowling he doesn't leave the bar. He doesn't leave the.
Never.
No, in the time you're waiting, he doesn't leave the Bloody Robber. It's like he lives there. Okay. So I'm assuming you all now meet up with the.
Yep, I do. I just come up with the rest of the scrap from the cyborg next to them, and wait. So I just come up with the rest of the cyborg stuff.
I'm saying that Leon and Chuck would help you with this because it's a heavy thing. So Cowling Ward, you see a really strange sight, and so does like half the town. You see 3 people lugging this dead Borg carpet through the middle of town. And what are your reactions?
Wait, what are they doing?
They're lugging the dead corpse of the cyborg, through the middle of town.
Wait, who is?
T-Bolt and Leon.
Wait, can I just let my horse drag? Can I just get my horse and make him?
No, your horse won't be able to.
Oh, goddammit.
Wait, so where am I now? Am I still at the bar or not?
No, you're outside of the Baron's place, and you're watching them drag this corpse of a cyborg down the main street.
I lean on.
And the guards are just like watching. The guards are just like watching. Like if they haven't got their helmets on, you could just see their mouths dropped.
I'm just like,
And
I
all
was
the
like,
towns-
I don't care.
and all the townspeople are just like whispering, like, "Why have they got a dead body? And why aren't the guards doing anything?"
What? This is your point to get it and give us some cover fire with your flamethrower.
but I don't
I
know.
don't
I'm
actually
just
have
kidding.
one yet.
Wait. What happened? I'm so confused.
So you're waiting at the Baron's palace for everyone because you're going to meet the Baron now.
Mm-hmm.
And all you see is in the distance, you see a Perseus, Fiddus, Leon Parker, and Chuck Norris dragging the corpse of the cyborg
okay, right.
down the main street of the trading
Oh,
post.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And you can just see, to your right, you just see the shifter who is cowling the fly just with his hand in his face, just like, oh my god. So, what are your reactions when you see everyone else, Perseus?
I just ignore the rest. And I'm like, it's a good idea, so fuck that.
So, yep, you approach the guard, and the guards take a really quick look at Perseus,
So
and then a look at the corpse.
And I just gave him a
Perseus.
wink, and I said, it's a little trophy of mine.
And the guard's just like, oh, I don't get paid enough for this shit. And he's like, fine, just take the body through if you want.
So
Good.
yeah, so are we going to get in by the Baron?
Yeah, so you take it in, and they tell you to leave the corpse outside because it might have weapons on it you smuggled in.
Okay, fair.
And I say, it doesn't have a six-spotted missile launcher or something.
Yeah, you fucking scrubs.
They're just like, yeah, well, we can plainly see that. And they look at this massive gaping hole in it. Although, and then he picks up the arm and shows you that there's actually like a mini finger, and he pulls off one of the fingers.
I have a question. Is that finger rocket launcher called the Finger Blaster?
So that finger is made up of 5 individual explosives.
Cool.
Why can't? Question.
like,
Why?
yeah, this
I have another
can
question. Why isn't it called the Finger Blaster?
Because they didn't want to call it that. It's called a Semtex finger.
Oh. Okay.
And what are your guys' reactions like?
Cool.
Well, I first say, like, this might come in handy. I heard the Baron might like this.
I tell you what, do you want to become a cyborg?
Well, he likes metal and machines and stuff. I heard from the traders. So I thought it might be he might like it if we came up with this.
And the guards look at like, well, yeah, he does enjoy technology, especially pre-riffs. In fact, if you come across any, you might want to talk to him again.
Oh, pre-risk.
But yeah, I suppose we're going to keep the finger though. And he puts it back on the cyborg. Like, you can go in and see the Baron now.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you enter the house, the inside of the house is completely different to the outside. The entrance hall is 8 meters high, with dozens of paintings, sculptures, and various of other artifacts scattered around the rooms. The staircase is in a strange design, as it twists and turns, and it's made out of glass. It's like a very twisting staircase up to the second
Wait, the
floor.
staircase is made out of glass.
Yeah,
So he's very rich.
he is very rich. As you look around,
Liking it.
as you look around, the living room, which you're now in, is very nicely decorated with leather sofas, armchairs, and surprisingly enough, for some reason, he has a plasma screen TV.
A plasma 3D TV.
Yeah. And
Holy
you don't know
fucking
how,
shit.
because no matter, you guys know that even though he has this, he can't get anything on it.
Sweet. Black and white. Static.
And you see a DVD player. The only way you can get entertainment is through DVDs.
Oh my god.
And you wait there for the guard tells you to wait a minute as you wait.
I'm not actually going to do this, but can I just walk up to him, be like in a dark voice, like, "Show me Frozen."
No. Actually, you could, but it's
They
like,
call him the Porn Baron.
No, you don't actually know. You don't know what Frozen is. God damn it.
Do we know what porn is?
Oh, you definitely know what porn is, but yeah. And you wait a minute, and eventually, at the top of the stairs, you see a man in his mid-50s. He's fairly young for the Rift world, but he's getting into his middle age.
Okay.
He's about 5'11", and he looks fairly well built. But his face has seen better days. He has a long scar running down from the top of his nose to the base of his left cheek. His eyes are a deep brown, and his hair is a cold silver colour. And as he comes down the stairs, he says, "Hello, you must be the new travellers who just arrived in town. You are by now aware who I am, but in the case you do not, I'm Marcus Spring, but you may know me better as what the town folk call me, the Baron. But I don't know your names."
Let us slay him and get the minion buffs.
Yeah.
Wait, what happens?
I'm making jokes about how he's called the Baron Nashor, League of Legends. We need the minion buff. I'll stop now. Wait, are we just meeting him? Do we have any reason to actually...
him for the first time.
Okay.
He's asked for your names.
Oh, I'm Bowman. Leader of the mercenary group.
Oh, called?
Is that our mercenary group called like that? The mercenary group.
You're not even a part of it yet.
Yeah, you're just tagging along.
So we're just friends or companions. Temporary.
Yeah, I had a name for it 1 second. I should just look on my laptop. 1 second, I had it. Just look on.
Bowman's Vanguard.
No, it's
Bowman's bitches.
We're the three best friends that anyone could have. Best friends that anyone could have. Cowling, we'll
I'm
look.
trying to remember the name is. I'll come back to me in a second when the name of
Okay.
the group's called.
Keep introducing yourselves.
Dorian Corporation.
Perseus and then Sharon. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Introductions. And he says, good. And welcome to Pound's Post, by the way. What is the reason for you to come here? By the way, you noticed that when he was waiting for the shifter's name, he kept very quiet. He didn't even answer. And you could see that he was a bit annoyed by that. It's like, But he carried on with a smile.
So I just spoke Cowling and I say, it's your mission.
We're here to help this. Wait, is the guy who we're doing the mission, who's paying us for the mission, here with us?
Yeah, he's here with you, and he's staying silent for some reason.
I say he's helping us do a job.
Yes, well, hopefully he's more mannered than he is being now. He gives us a little bit of a scowl towards the shifter, although he doesn't know he's a shifter.
Okay. I look at the. I'm like. I try to think of other words. Are you aware of what goes on in the? Is it the Bloody Robber?
Yeah, it's just like it's the Bloody Robber.
Yeah.
It's like yes, miscreants and Mongols. That's all it is. But sometimes it is tedious trying to make them see reason. But they're no danger.
I kind of like not ignore, but like I don't know, like make it aware that I don't agree with what he says.
You could say, really? You think there's no danger?
I feel you need to consider more of what's going on there.
Don't worry, I have guards stationed there.
What did I miss?
Not much.
Okay.
I have guards stationed outside. If anything happens, they'll sort it out.
Okay.
And then I bring up, even if someone with a really good with a
6-pod rocket launcher.
no, even if three guys drag a cyborg armor all through the city.
And he raises his eyebrow. He raises his eyebrow at you. It's like, wait, what?
And then I say, there might be 3 guys, including me, who did that.
It's
because I've heard that you might like it.
And he looks at you. It's just like, Very well. Show me this, then. It might be good.
Okay, so I bring in the giants.
You can't. He comes out to you.
Oh, I found the name, by the way.
What is it?
Jailbreak Jackals.
Really?
Jailbreak what?
Jackals.
Jailbreak jackals. Okay,
Wait,
so he
can
comes
you type
out.
that just in the chat or something? Because I...
So he comes out and he examines it, and he's like, unfortunately, the missile launcher's gone, but it's still very good.
That's a different story.
I'll just agree with you then.
What's jackals?
But
Jackals are
it's an animal.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's still in reasonably good condition. Unfortunately, the head cavity's gone.
And I say, well, it
yeah,
was, it first belonged to belonged to something, to someone. But
Really?
it was not very nice.
Really, who did it belong to?
I say, well, I don't know. It was a really.
You know the group though. It was with the same group.
It was a red scorpion cyborg.
And he looks at you, he's like, you killed Billy.
Billy! You killed Billy!
Billy!
You killed
Billy! No!
Oh, you're telling me this is Billy?
And I say, I don't know his name, but there's no name tag on him, so maybe.
You're telling me you killed the one thing which murdered dozens of citizens of the trading post and a fair number of guards. You're telling me you killed the son of a bitch who did this to me.
I lean in and say I helped.
And,
And he
and
just
I
said,
say, well,
and he just puts his hand up.
I threw a spear through his brain.
No, you didn't.
Exactly.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Remember,
You
shot
Oh,
him.
shoot
yeah,
with
I
your
shot him. I
rifle.
shot him in the head and threw a spear through his. I
No, you didn't.
shot him in the head.
Shot him in the head, and the shrapnel
Yeah, you
landed
shoot
on him.
him right
Then
in
we
the
took
eyes.
then we took a selfie of his body.
Yeah.
Trying to see.
And then we
And
took
you
a picture
showed
of
the
his
stuff-
body. You can
and you
find the
showed-
picture at the end in that town.
And you show him the selfie.
Yeah, we
And
showed the selfie.
also in the picture is the corpse of the bandit leader, and it's like, and he looks at you, it's like, and just looks back at the photo, and looks at you, back at the photo, and then finally to you and says, "How the fuck did you manage to do? You seven managed to do more than my entire battalion of guards."
Well, because the
I-
battalion of guards sucks, obviously.
Sucks
Okay, I
And as
did
soon as
not
you say
actually
that, as soon as you say that, the two
I didn't say
guards.
that. I
Okay.
think that.
So you say
No,
that.
I just say
Okay.
because jailbreak jackals and go for a high five from someone.
Oh yeah, so I just give James a high five because.
And he looks at you, it's like, interesting. Well, there was a bounty on these men's heads.
So
Well,
I
that
say,
does.
yes plus.
It was a very substantial amount. It was 50,000 credits.
Sweet balls.
So who's doing a document on the internet? Who's doing a Word doc on the internet?
I'm not doing a Word doc on the internet.
Wait, what do you want me to write?
Can you do a drive doc, a Word drive doc?
Wait,
I
what's
don't know
that?
what that means.
What are we gonna do?
Hold up. This is it.
We're not going to make up a bill for this, aren't we?
Drive. Hold up. I'm gonna make
You're
one.
gonna get in debt.
We're gonna get in debt. We're gonna get all his money.
So
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I sent a link of
someone-
what a jackal is, but I
Yeah,
spelled it wrong.
someone do a someone just make a Word doc and add everything on.
Why did he have to be called Billy?
Really?
Because that was the first word name that came into my head. I'll get better at names.
Just the giant
Billy.
cyber guy that killed tons of guards is called Billy.
Billy.
And his brother Brownie. Brownie and Billy.
Yeah, the bandit leader is called Ralphie or Bobby.
Wait, what do we need to do? I've got a notepad open right now.
So 50,000 credits for your joint account, and then I'll decide if you guys want to keep your credits or if you want to put them into this pool later. But yeah, so it's like now, how much should I value this? It's in a fairly good condition.
And I say, well, it was Billy's armor.
True, but I've already given you the bounty for him. I
But
can
it
take
is
it off.
Billy!
And it's like,
Oh, Billy.
250,000.
300.
What? Yes. Oh wait, James. I first asked you, James, that this guy's not scamming me because I got scammed today and I don't want to get scammed again.
You don't know that yet. You don't know that yet because Cowling hasn't had a go at you yet.
Oh yeah.
You don't know you've been scammed yet.
I say 300 and look at the guy and it's straight in his eyes and use persuade and then just like
Okay,
take
Wade,
slot
you
to
have a
play.
+10 to it though.
Coolio. Plus. Come on, rolling the dice. Why is it taking so long to roll the dice?
Rolls.
It's tense. Error fetching your roll. Please try again.
I'll roll it.
Rolling dice.
So wait, why do we have to roll the 100? What's that?
Actually, I have to get 70 at least. Oh, most sorry.
Yeah. He's like, nope. Whoa, yes, this is Billy, of course. It's still not in mint condition, and yes, it will be a nice trophy, but I'm not willing to pay that much for it. 250,000, my final offer.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Very
okay,
well.
why not? It's
And he
250,000 for fuck's
he
sake.
shakes both of your hands. Like, deal. I'll
Yeah,
get
deal.
I'll get the money now.
1 second. I just got an invitation on League from someone called JK Baba Body.
Who?
I don't know who that is. I don't know. Okay, I've added them up. So I have 300,000 in total.
That's
I
like
won't do.
now.
1 second, I'm going to leave the game because my clone's being really slow, so I'll leave the
Okay.
game and come back. I'll still be in Skype, but like.
Okay. So he looks at you, he's like, now, you're an interesting lot. I think I might keep my eye on you. It was good to meet you. Farewell. And he bows to you, and then he takes another long look at the shifter, and walks back into the palace with the
Do you know the
guard.
shifter's name yet?
Nope.
No one asked him on it.
No one's asked him yet.
No. I'll ask him in a second.
Yeah, and the guards drag in the body of Billy.
How does the guards look? How does the guards look at us?
Yeah, and they look at you, and they're just like, how did you do that?
And then I start laughing.
I
How
was
did you
like-
How did you kill Billy? Just quickly.
And I'm like, magic.
By the way, you wouldn't have killed Billy so easily, by the way, if he hadn't been weakened severely.
No. We'd always call him like
We
that.
don't say that. We kill them legit.
Yeah.
You would have won if he was not an idiot in that battle.
Have you seen have you looked something like what Jack is? T-Ball.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So,
Do you want to see
yeah.
something even cuter? I've just seen something really cute. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay, show me the cute, really cute
It's
Jack.
genuinely the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
God, is that going to be your symbol? It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I could ask for apple blocks.
Oh my god, I want one.
I want one too.
It's
It's so
Okay,
cute.
so Cowling, as you're
Walker
walking
will
away,
probably eat
you
it.
guys are probably gonna want. So you guys have finished your meeting with the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to do now?
Can I work out like can I quickly like not go into the bar but like to the thingy and work out if that guy's still in there?
Yeah, one
Just
of the
quickly
guards
put
is
my head
actually coming
Like
out.
proud. Just like use
Oh,
my
right.
proud, just stick close
Okay,
to
so proud, do a proud check.
prowl is 55, so what's the dice thing? Dice.
No.
Fuck's sake. Why am I
No.
all so shit?
So you try and sneak in with a big.
No, I don't want sneaking down. Just like I wanted to poke my head in and see if he was in there.
Yeah. So you poke your head in, and you linger a bit too long. You see he's still in there, but before you can do anything, the bouncer's just like, you. He wants a word with you.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll walk up.
So and then I'm like, well, I'm going to go to the other inn to
Well, the nice one, the Dragon's Horde.
yeah.
I want to go to the jail.
Oh, really? Okay. So you're
Okay,
good
who are you going to kill?
Everyone.
Okay, so we'll do Cowling first. So again, the bouncer escorts you, although it's not really escorting. He's kind of like pushing you as he goes.
If I turn around and intimidate, if you push me one more time, I'll break you.
Okay, roll. You're not going to get any negatives.
You might have wanted Volker with you for that.
Oh, yep. He's like, and he thinks about it, and while he is very strong, he's like, yeah, it's not worth it. In case you are strong, so he stops pushing you, and you walk to the table, and the guy gestures you to sit down.
I stay standing.
And then he looks at the bouncers. He looks at the bouncers, and one of them cracks their knuckles, while the one who was escorting you looks a bit iffy about it. And then he coughs under his breath, and the guy suddenly gets a hold of himself, and they both force you to sit down. Oh, Cowling, you there?
I think he's scared.
Cowling. Cowling. Cowling.
James.
Cowling.
Which man was made for my birthday in a few days.
Cowling.
I'm here, I'm sorry, I was testing
Did you hear that?
No, can you say it again? I was just testing something.
The guy gestures to, looks at the bouncers, and which are two around you, and one starts to click his knuckles, while the other one, which you intimidated, is a bit iffy about it until he coughs under his breath, where the bouncer suddenly realizes, I'm a bit more scared of him, and they try and force you to sit down.
If one of them puts down, I'm going to snap his hand off and sit down at my own pace.
Okay.
And ask what he wants.
Okay. I see you went to the Baron today. Just now.
Maybe.
Old Crow, I'm guessing. Bet it was a rather boring conversation.
Not entirely. And
I
profits to be
also
made.
see that you are the triumphant hero. Yeah, that bandit was a real blight on this town.
What's he now?
Oh yes,
Was it matter to you?
Oh, he really interrupted our organisation.
What organisation would that be?
Oh, I wouldn't want to spoil it for you.
You keep saying that.
Bye, I'm just a nice man, trying to have a drink, and he lifts his glass. You should really try one. They're divine.
I'm fine, actually.
And he shrugs, like, to yourself.
I ask him if he knows anything about the coalition in this area.
Ooh, you should have asked your Baron friend about that. I'm afraid I don't know anything.
Okay. I ask him about any work he's done around the area as well.
Well, I know we got off on the wrong foot earlier, but I suppose I can give you some. And then he pauses for a second. Muddy work.
And what would that be?
You'd have to agree to do it beforehand. I can't trust anyone off the street.
I'm just like, if I don't know what it is, I'm not agreeing to it and leave.
And like, very well. You know, and then he stops you, like, it's not a very good idea to ignore me, right? Though.
And then I just don't answer and leave.
And he laughs to himself as the bouncers move out your way and leave.
Okay. Sweet. Tick that checkbox. Annoyed the most important person probably in town. Good.
Good.
And now back to
Pierce and Sauron and Sophia. And by the way, and Fierce. And Leon and Chuck are probably getting drunk in the Dragon's Horde.
Okay. Wait,
But yeah, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You've gone to the Dragon's Horde, okay. So while you're drinking there, what are you guys going to do? You're going to just go revel, have some fun,
Well,
talk
I'm just
about
going to
stuff?
I'm just going to go in there and ask the bartender if he heard something, if he heard about something going on in the region.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious about the shifter.
You gotta tell Pierce that. Perseus that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait, where's the shifter at the moment?
Oh, he's gone to the Bloody Robber. That's where he's staying.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys are in the Dragon's Hall, which is a nice one, the uptown one. You guys probably have the credits now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we both get a drink, and then get a drink, and Fiddis also gets a drink or milk. I don't know.
Water, liquor.
Just a drink.
That's great. Yeah, just a drink.
So
And,
we all sit down at the table, and yeah. We just and we start talking.
Yeah. What are you going to talk about?
Well, weren't you going to tell me what you don't like the guy, like the shifter?
What?
I'm back. Sorry, but
You were talking about the shifter, how you didn't like him.
yeah, he don't want to talk about his past, and yeah,
You said
he's keeping things secret. I think.
Well, I say that I don't. I say, well, that might be trouble, but I think that's nothing. That it's not anything we can't handle. But we'll keep an eye on him. We'll see if he does
Yeah,
something
okay.
stupid. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem.
you guys are starting to become friends, and you were random strangers when you first started.
Yep.
I have a
And,
feeling that me and Tim are gonna have a sort of relationship where we like have banter together.
Aww.
Oh no, you don't say. It's not like I just shot someone. Like, oh.
Then we took a selfie. Duh.
Let me take a selfie. We took a selfie together and we're belly,
One of you
okay?
one of you should
That
go
makes
to
it
the
odd.
one of you should go to the general store and buy a camera.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
can-
I go to the general
yeah.
store and buy a camera.
I didn't put in a general store. Fuck.
Can we buy phones?
No, you can't buy phones. Phones don't work because there's no satellites.
Damn.
That's why you have radios. So, Sophia asks about your history as a cyberknight.
Oh fuck.
So,
Well, then I say, Sophia, you might. It's a long story, so you might want to sit down. You might want to sit down for it.
So you gonna tell her everything, or you gonna tell her just like how you first became a cyberknight?
Well, I go to tell her my general history, like I was in a truck. What's that?
by the way, this is a thing for our bandit group.
Wow.
Doing that to make me jealous. You see her? She's so
is
short in that dress.
Well, I first
You don't know what it is,
tell
Jamie.
her that like I was recruited in my village by a cyberknight who later became my mentor and the best friend I ever had. And he taught me how to be a cyberknight.
And she just nods. She keeps listening.
And I was like, he was really like a father figure to me. Like if he would have been my real father, the bond wouldn't have been closer. But sadly enough, I've lost him too. I've lost him.
It's like, oh, how?
And I say, well, I don't really like to talk about it, but I don't think that's going to cause any harm if you know it. But he got killed by a mage when our monastery was attacked.
And what would you heard that? And she's like, oh, okay. Guessing you don't like mages that much then.
And I say, I won't judge a mage for it, but I'll remember. I won't forget what happened.
And she looks at you, and suddenly she hunches over.
Wait, how do you mean hunch over?
As in, like, she hunches over in, like, pain.
Oh, she has pain? What the fuck? What's happening to her?
She's been shot. You killed the teapot with your cold eyes.
No! I killed her with my mind!
So
I
yeah,
just jump up and I'm like, I'm a psychic!
she hunches over in pain.
And I jump up and ask what the fuck is wrong with her.
And I don't know. And she's still hunched over in pain. She doesn't know what's happening. She keeps saying, I don't know what's happening.
How old
Well,
is
I just screamed
16.
medic. Is there a doctor? And because I'm a because I have paramilitary.
Paramedic.
Because I have
Paramedic.
paramedic. Yeah, because I go to examiner.
Okay, roll paramedic check.
So that is 1d20.
No, 1d100. Check against your paramedic skill.
Oh, by the way, guys, has anyone seen the video I sent?
Yeah, you don't know what's wrong with her. There's no physical sign of pain. You can't tell if it's internal pain.
So
But
so
luckily for you, though, there was a doctor. The doctor of the town was in the bar with you, and he rushes over, and he can't actually tell what's wrong as well. But as soon as he stopped examining her, she unhunches herself, and she just starts shivering.
shivering.
Should it be magic?
Yeah. Do you want to sense magic?
Yeah, I want to sense magic.
You sense for some reason now. When you did it before, you didn't notice anything, but now that you sense magic, you could see that there's a massive spike of magical energy coming from her.
Oh fuck.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to let me know this?
Oh yeah, I'm going to tell this to Perseus that she has very magical
Energy.
energy.
How are you gonna react? Because she's just gonna say it was nothing, and she's gonna go to bed.
Can I do a spell for helping her?
Do you have any healing spells?
I don't know.
No, don't. Why am I clicking on this? No, but. So what are you guys gonna do? Because if you don't do anything, she's gonna go to bed.
So I was like, so do you know what happens
To Ward or to her?
to her, to Sophia, and Ward?
Well,
First to Sophia.
No, she's like, no, I must not be feeling very well. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Perseus,
Okay.
could it be the other shifter?
I honestly don't know. I've
You
never
would
seen
know.
this before.
You would know that the other shifters don't really interact with people like that. It's this for some reason you can tell. It's not like malicious magic. It's just happened.
Okay,
Okay.
so what does Ward tell me?
You don't really know what's happened. You can't tell. You just tell there's magical energy.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't tell who it's from or where it's from. It just happened.
And I say we should leave town. We should leave town soon. If there is a magic user trying to harm her, then we should probably leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, but so you think of that, and you probably will relay that to Karen eventually. But Sophia goes to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has everyone listened to the theme tune of our group yet?
Oh no.
Yes, I want to hear it.
It's the link on the last link I sent.
So she's gone to bed, and what are you guys going to do? You're gonna book
When Jason
rooms?
was at the table, I kept on saying it
No.
wasn't me while
Just
he
watch
had
it.
a girl.
This isn't
Are
it.
you guys gonna
He
book
was doing
rooms
me
in
jealous
the
because
which
he
inn
was
are you
totally
gonna stay at, or are you
texting
gonna
me
stay
all night.
outside
I
so you
don't
don't
know
pay?
if call or not. I'm sadness.
Guys,
Fucking right in the
Yeah.
pussy.
are you gonna camp outside the walls again, or are you gonna stay in one of the
Might as well stay inside.
which inn? Which inn?
I'm going to stay inside, but I'm not going to go to bed. I am going to look around the town and see if I want to walk. I want to have a last walk around town and work out if I'm being followed.
Okay. Do you have what skills do you have?
Well, I have trailing, detect ambush, detect concealment, land navigation, prowl.
Okay. Give me 2 rolls. Give me a detect ambush roll and a detect concealment roll.
That's
And if you pass one of them or 2 of them, it depends how well you do.
Okay, right. So my detect ambush, I'll go first. It's 50%.
Is it?
Yeah.
It should only be the base because you're level 1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 40%. Sorry. 25. Sorry, but I still fail.
But you don't pass it. So
Okay,
as you're
then it's-
walking around, you don't see all the places you would
An
think
ambush.
would be
But
an
it's not
ambush
30.
or an observation point.
It's now under 35. Yes.
As you look around, especially as you go past the slum district, You see the two guards are standing in front of the slums district entrance, and they tell you to turn around. But as you leave, as you get your last look behind, you see there is someone hiding behind one of the walls, getting a look at you.
Is that where I've been told not to go?
Yeah.
Is there any way I can climb around and sneak around past the guards? Like a back
Yes.
alley, or like climb onto the roof?
No, there's you would have to climb up onto the roof, but it would take a while for you to get up there.
I can climb, I think.
Yeah.
That's one of my secondaries. No.
Can I climb?
Wait, Ward, I thought you were staying in the tavern.
Oh, actually no.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Sorry.
sneak into like a back alley or somewhere hiding and see if there's still someone hidden and see if the person who's looking at me follows out comes out?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll hide like somewhere like behind some bins or like down an alley or something.
Okay, so you do that, and no one comes out. Are you still in sight of the entrance?
No. I'm now hidden from the entrance.
No one follows.
Okay, I stay there for about 5 minutes, and if no one comes, I walk in front of the entrance, and kind of I'm just trying to like keep an eye on behind me as if someone's following me.
Okay.
I purposely walk so that the entrance sees me.
Yeah. And as you look where you saw the person, he's no longer there.
Okay. Did I have an idea of like the build of the person?
It was a normal sized man.
Okay.
And if you want, you can ask the guards about it. But...
I go to the tavern and go in my room, but I don't have weapons to it. Okay, I'm just aware that I'm being followed, so I'm not letting my guard down.
Okay, so that's the session.
Well, no, I don't get to do stuff. I'm just strolling through the city.
Well, I said, do you want to do stuff before you go to bed? And no one answered it for caroling. So do you want to do anything before we end the session? Do you want to do anything before we end the session in the tavern or in town?
I could just take a stroll through the town, I think. Just
Okay.
Look around.
So it's just like
Where are you going to go?
I'm
Are you just going to stroll around?
Well, I'm going to go around, like, close to the guard barracks, like that corner. Like, I'm just going to ping it up to here.
Yeah. So as you're going past the high society sector, you see happy families. They're having a nice dinner. You see a man and a woman with 3 happy children as they're having a nice barbecue. And you see another family, just a man and a woman, having a nice romantic evening in front of the stars. And as you go towards the guard barracks, you see a lot of the guards having a nice laugh near the training area, just behind just like here-ish is the training area. But as you're coming down, you see them having a nice laugh in the training area, which is like a brawling area. They have a range outside the walls. But yeah, they're having fun. They're just laughing off shift.
Well, I just walk around, smile, and I return to the inn, I think, and go to sleep.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything, or is that good?
I think I want to go to the jail for having a chit chat with the prisoners.
You go to the jail, but the guard turns you away, saying it's a bit late, and all the prisoners are in lockdown.
Oh, okay. I'm going
Sweet.
to bed then.
Okay, and that is the end of the session.
Can I bring something up on our theme tune, which everyone should go listen to because that's now the theme tune of our mastery group. One of the comments is, "This is so old. Like, why are people still listening to this?" And this person called Sleepy Flores replied with, "Your mum's old and you still listen to her." So good. That was such a good reply. This is so old. It's like a year old, man. Why is this shit still on here? Your mum's old. You still listen to her. I'm liking that comment. That's amazing. Sorry, but everyone should go listen to our theme tune.
I already listened to it. It's genius. But is this really going to be our theme tune?
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, I can get rid of that.
I don't think Sophia will like it.
I'll be fine.
She doesn't listen to it.
So what are we gonna do now? Next session? Guys?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, what the fuck happened?
I don't know. So let's round up. You can end the recording now. So let's say goodbye to everyone, people.
Okay, bye
Bye,
everyone.
internet.
Oh my god, that just infinite thing. So see you everyone in the next few sessions.
By the way, this will take probably about 3 weeks to upload, so we might be doing another one.
Well, I'm
Yay!
probably going to split it in episodes.
Yeah.
So see you guys. Bye.
Bye.